Tiger fans, let's get you updated with what's going on. Big weekend ahead. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? I'm Teddy Brennan here on Louisiana Boot Crew Media, sponsored by Revel Asphalt Services. Um, so happy to have them on board. I know we've heard that a lot, but we'll continue to hear it. Really, really good people over there. They're going to take really good care of you. And as for my friend Millard, all the time. But look, I mean, let's just get you updated. This is a huge weekend for the Tigers in the sense that they're a little bit of a heavy favorite, but um, it's just one of those things. What are we going to see? I think we're going to see great defense. Sound just what we've been seeing, a top five defense, maybe the best defense in the country. I think tied for sixth in points per game, and so they're going to keep you in the game, and so all the questions go to the offense, and so it looks like there wasn't a lot of discussion at Brian Kelly's press conference about Garrett Nussmeier in the sense that he seems healthy. He seems ready to go. He had a good week of practice. And, we're just going to have to see because we're being told one thing, we see another. And so hopefully Garrett is healthy because, Brian Kelly really, really mentioned just the need to push the football down the field. And us Tiger fans, we've been saying that for weeks, and it's just it's a spiral effect in the sense that it affects the running game too. Because when you have these big time guys, Chris Hilton, Nick Anderson's finally gotten healthy, Barry Brown, and then what Aaron Anderson and Xavier Thomas can do. You have the ability to push the football down the field, and haven't been able to do that. I think everybody would say that's Garrett's injury. Hopefully he's rested and he's gotten the treatment that he needs. Brian Kelly a few weeks ago said that he needed to get to the bye week. We'll see, we'll see. Tiger fans are very, very smart. And so we'll see on Saturday night if Garrett is fully healthy or if we're being told the truth or not. Just a couple injury updates. Aaron Anderson is questionable. Sounds like he's more of a day-to-day kind of guy. He's probably going to go, but I think with the depth that you have at receiver, you give more opportunities to a guy like Kyle Parker, certainly Barry Brown. And so Aaron Anderson, he's going to give you reps probably Saturday, but I think that the Tigers can win this game without him. But it would be nice to get some snaps from him too, because he's electric and he can turn one snap into a touchdown. So we'll keep an eye on number one out of Carr. It was fun seeing him at the St. Aug game last week, and Caden Durham pulled up as well. So it was good seeing the Tigers repping some Louisiana high school football. I mean, the best of the best. So, and then also Paul Mabenga, it looks like he's doubtful. So that's going to be the big question. Everybody's been talking all week. Brian Kelly said in his press conference that Carius Kern is more of a guard and not a tackle. Well, we've been saying that on Louisiana Boot Crew Media, and to a lot of credit to a lot of other people, they've been saying it too. This guy is 6'6", 340. Supposedly he did some things in high school at Arkansas that just people had never seen before. He can move trucks. He can move, whatever. And so just let him go in left guard. He's got the perfect guy next to him in Braylon Moore to tell him exactly what to do, and just let the big fellow roll. And so he's a mauler, and the Tigers, they need to get more physical at the point of attack, particularly in between the tackles. And I don't know how you can do any better than a guy like that. And so Carius Kern is going to be someone to watch, 57. Cohen Eccles, very talented too, very highly recruited. Been with the Tigers a couple years. He's gotten most of the reps, most likely will start. We'll see how he does. And, but I'm looking for big 57. I know a lot of Tiger fans are too. And so, basically just a little bit more of what we've been hearing, but we just need to see, the Brian Kelly mentioning we need an explosive start, but we need to do it all 4 quarters. And so, that's great coach speak, but the Tigers, they need to put it together. Complementary football in the sense that the defense has a good half, and then the offense has a good half. Everybody needs to come together. I think that starts with number 18. I think if he can move the football down the field like we've seen in the past, get a little bit back to himself, get the running game going, and then all of a sudden the defense gets a little more mojo, a little more juice, and when the offense is clicking, boy, the defense really gets that fire, gets that energy, and so it's amazing they've been as good as they've been with how porous the LSU offense has been so far. But just looking quickly ahead to Saturday night, we're gonna have more for you tomorrow, but LaNorris Sellers, I mean, he's the guy you got to stop. South Carolina has been very disappointing this year on offense. They rank very, very deep in the rankings in the sense of total offense, rushing offense, and surprising considering you have a LaNorris Sellers who was a Heisman favorite in the preseason. And it's just pretty amazing to see. I think the transfer portal and NIL has changed all of it. I think a lot of y'all would agree. But, I mean, to think about Nussmeier and Klubnik and LaNorris Sellers and DJ Lagway and Arch Manning and all these guys were at the top of the list, and you won't find them on many lists now. Put a good bet in and get something good. I'm thinking about doing that on Nussmeier, but we'll see how he does Saturday. So, yeah, I mean, obviously the big thing is Sellers. We'll dive a little more into the game tomorrow, but a couple other big things going on with the Tigers as well. They signed a huge endorsement deal with Woodside Energy. It sounds like they've been involved with the program, with the university for years. Top 10 oil industry. I mean, just billions of dollars. It seems like they made a significant deal with LSU. It's going to be a logo that's going to be across basically every team, every platform. Here, I got this. My mother was a cancer survivor, 30 years in remission, so God bless her. But back to Woodside Energy and just what that does revenue-wise, it's just going to give the Tigers more it's just going to give the Tigers more opportunity to invest in their program and get the players that they need, get the coaches that they need, invest in the facilities that they need. I know everyone's really looking forward to a new basketball arena. And so there's a lot going on there. And I mean, just move over to baseball for a second. Jay Johnson just absolutely killing it on the recruiting trail. I mean, who wouldn't want to play for him? I mean, he's fun to play for, but he's disciplined and he's the best. I mean, how can you say he's not? 2 of the last 3 national championships and still in his 40s. And if he doesn't make the mistake like a Nick Saban leaving to go pro or a Rick Pitino leaving Kentucky to go pro, if he stays at LSU, I think we're looking at possibly – Skip Bertman kind of numbers, but we'll see. You never know with what happens. But just basically just to wrap it all up, very exciting. It's going to be beautiful weather in Tiger Stadium, 6:45 kickoff. You can't ask for anything more. The crowd's going to be electric. This is a big game because if LSU loses this, they have a very, very slim margin to get to the playoff. They could still do it at 10-2, but the motto has been 1-0. They just, Ole Miss beat them. We give our props to Ole Miss. That's just what happened. But now we move forward and we see that there's a lot of parity in college football this year. Seems like anybody can be beat at any time. And so why not the Tigers? I mean, they're loaded, one of the top 5 most talented rosters. And so it's all on the quarterback, folks. Y'all know that. And so we'll keep an eye on that. We'll be back tomorrow. Keep it to Bucru Media. Got a lot going on. Saints. How about the Saints? I know not everybody's a Saints fan, but we got a W there. And Pelicans coverage. I mean, Boot Crew Media does the best Pelicans coverage in the area, and so um, shout out to Justin Ross. I mean, Lido, that they all do just incredible work. Propels Talk, that's big time. So get over to them. But for now we're gonna just wrap it up here. But more tomorrow, post game show with Whitfield Hughley, possibly Patrick Kaliva Saturday night. So that's gonna be exciting, hopefully after a Tiger victory. But for now, go Tigers.